Hi Phil, so if we're doing Achilles tendinopathy, we can look at a couple of things. Obviously we've got gastrocs, got soleus, coming down to the calcaneal tendon, inserting in. So essentially we've got the loading and we've got the loaded tissue. So if we're going to needle these two, it's going to be a little bit different how we're going to do it. So we can start by needling actually into the muscle. So if we're looking at the trigger points, we're going to find those, two on the medial aspect, two on the lateral, and they're going to be about a third up and a third down from either side. We've also got soleus trigger points. We're going to find that just behind the fibular head, lateral side, just below gastrocs down here, and then potentially down here on the medial aspect, a little bit lower there. So that's going to take care of our loading tissue, and we just go straight for trigger points like reason 3 of the 5 reasons, just like myofascial effect. Then for the tendon itself, we're thinking more about reasons 1 and 2. So what we're going to do, we're going to find the Achilles tendon, we'll just drop medial and we'll sight our needles medial on the medial side here, oblique. Same thing on the lateral. So what we'll do there is we'll come in like this, angling, and then we can also do along the middle here. And so the idea of setting our needles up like that is to get an inflammatory spread around each one of the needles, probably going to be around about 25 mil. So we're going to need them to be collected close together so we get that circulatory response. So we've got reason 1 and 2, local healing, local analgesia in the region on the tendon, and then reason 3, myofascial effect for the loading tissue versus the loaded tissue. Now, if you want to do some stim, I'm not going to bother stimming the muscle. So we're going to do some electroacupuncture. And what we could do is just wire up the points along the side, or we could just wire them up in sections because the current will be running through in between. And we're probably looking there at a hand stimulus. So it's HAN, hand stimulus, which is 2 hertz to 100 hertz. Every 3 seconds, run that for about 20 minutes or so, and that's going to give you influence to descending opioid and segmental level as well. So that's a bunch of things you can do there collectively for the Achilles tendinopathy. So start with that and see how that goes.